What was that feeling like for everybody to kind of turn their back on you and accuse you of being the reason why? Or did they? Or did you ever feel like that?
Yeah, I did. Like it just put you in kind of like a corner with yourself, like, and you just feel like people just everybody coming at you at the same time, and what they're feeling is they're mourning. Everyone mourns different.
Right. Yep, Atlanta's done way above section. It's Hot 107.9. Your Dirty J Nick Flies guy on the radio.
DJ Cash, the Fly Haitian Kid.
It is Famous Friday, and we got some famous folk in the A-Town. Famous one guy in the A-Town that been doing this thing, man. Schoolie's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Schoolie.
What it do, man? I'm glad to be back in the building with my family. You dig it?
We haven't talked in a long time, man. It's been a minute.
Been a while.
Where the hell you been?
Working, bro. In the dungeon, bro. In my sunken place.
In your sunken place.
Yeah.
Was it really that sunken? Because you've been through some trials and tribulations this go run. I think it really tested your integrity and ambition, period.
Really sunken. I was Lord and the Boy in the movie. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out too. I got all the way out. I can say it's a humbling experience. For me to be quiet. In my eyes, I look at it like that. For me to be quiet so long, and just come back like this and have an impact, period, on anybody. Because I believe in people losing faith for people and losing interest, stop believing in. I went through a lot of that, so I believe in that. And I don't want to ever give my fans a reason to do that no more.
Right.
So you feel that helped the creative process, everything you went through?
Yeah, I won't say I want to go through it again. You know how people ask people questions, if you had to do something different, would you? Yeah, I don't want to go through that again. I'm never going to stop, slip up, give up, nothing again, ever.
Right.
What would you do different?
Keep going, keep executing, keep doing my music. Don't let nothing get in the way of it, no matter what.
So this year, let's get to business. This year you lost a close friend. We all lost a close friend. Well, last year.
Yeah.
And I think that at one point, a lot of people blamed you for the death of Bankroll, even though, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people didn't understand that y'all was as close as y'all were.
Exactly.
That you would never wish any harm to him, period.
Exactly.
What was that feeling like for everybody to kind of turn their back on you and accuse you of being the reason why? Or did they? Or did you ever feel like that?
Yeah, I did. It just put you in kind of like a corner with yourself, like, and you just feel like, people just, everybody coming at you at the same time. And what they're feeling is they're mourning. Everyone mourns different.
Right.
And for you to even react or say something, towards the mourn, it could entitle you into their opinion, if I could put it like that. Like, I just had to stop, look at it, leave it alone, because I was mourning too.
Right.
So anything I would have said out of anger or defense, I didn't want anybody to take it the wrong way. So, but I know everybody knows, but I would say it again. I want to say it again. I want everybody to know again if they don't. Like, Bankroll was my brother. Way before Street is X. Way before like, I've been a fan of Bro. Like, I was rapping Bro songs before I started rapping. And that was before 14. If you give money home and say, yes sir, I got 100 rats and I can make it rain on her. Yes sir. Like, I don't even know if people remember that song. I was really rapping that going to school every day. That was real fresh. That was fresh. But I don't like doing that or having to do that, rather, explain that, because you should know how long, and even when we was together with Street X for that amount of time, like, that's my brother. This was outside of music. This wasn't just in the studio every day. We riding together, kicking it. We ain't just outside of the studio.
Right.
It's just, it's personal to explain. That's why I don't get into too much, but, just that bass part. I wanted to clear up.
Do you ever, like, you know what I'm saying? I know just losing somebody close. Do you ever, like, replay that night in your mind? Like, you know what I'm saying? Does that ever, how do you deal with that? Because I know so many times like you lose people close to you, and sometimes that you might even tend to blame yourself or say, if I would have did this differently, I would have did this differently, or I could have did this. How do you deal with that?
The best way I know how, try not to go to drugs. Just go put it in my music, go rap, go in the studio, go in the booth. I let a lot of, along with anger, a lot of stuff, period, like anything, I let all of it out in my music. All of it out in the studio, even if it ain't in the booth, I'm gonna be rapping it or saying it just in the room, loud as I can, you know, because I feel like that's my place. No, bro, I really don't know how to. I don't even like thinking about it,
right?
But I do think about it every day.